Okay, here for reaction on this. Democrat strategist and former Obama campaign director Robin Biro, along with Republican strategist Whitley Yates and former New York Congresswoman and Independent Women's Forum board member Nan Hayworth, back with us here in studio. Robin Biro, I'm going to start with you. You're the Democrat here. What's going on with your party?
Well, we're still trying to gain our footing. And look, before you sent the topics, I couldn't have even remembered who the party chair was because we're not getting communication from him. I get communication nearly every day, as do so many others who've donated to the DNC, from Nancy Pelosi, Bernie Sanders, and AOC, but not Mr. Martin. They really don't put his name out ever. And a lot of Democrats feel that he was just the safe pick, but he's entirely forgettable as a leader, and I think that's showing in terms of our fundraising, Bob.
Yeah, and we see the next generation like David Hogg get pushed aside. I mean, he was viewed at one point as the future of the party, Nan. I mean, who is really the next generation of Democrats who are going to step up to the plate?
Well, you know, I'd love to see Robin Biro.
Yes.
There you go.
I'll tell you what.
Rational Democrat.
Yes.
Is rational.
Yeah.
Robin is a man of great valor, patriotism, and common sense. But sadly, Robin, your party has abandoned you. And I think what we're seeing is that eventually policy catches up to you, I guess, because it really, when you look at surveys of Americans, including of a lot of, and you know, the Democratic, the percentage who identify as Democrats has shrunk. But even among Democrats, the policies that President Trump has opposed to protect national borders, public safety, activate our economy, have actually proven broadly popular. In that kind of environment, when the party's voices, the dominant voices, have gone so far left, sensible people tend to leave. And there's been a lot of Silicon Valley money, as we know, tech money, that has abandoned the Democrats. And I think this is all, unfortunately for them, coming home.
Whitley, I'm going to build on what Nan was talking about, because I think the base wants it to go even further left. Hence why David Hogg got in there in the first place. And then a lot of the more rational older people got a taste of him, and they were like, no, absolutely not. But that's where the base is headed. At least that's the way I see it. Whitley, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think the losing left has tried to become a lot more progressive, but you also have to remember that they just came off of one of the most massive losses of close to $1 billion, and they squandered that money during Kamala's run, whether that was giving Oprah $1 million or paying Call Her Daddy to set up hotel room sets. And so people aren't excited to be giving money when they don't feel like the money that they're going to give is going to be used wisely, or if they're just going to be funding a loss. Nobody throws money into a burning building or a burning party.
Well, turning now to this, President Trump setting his sights on Fox News in a Truth Social post he made this morning. Here's what he said in part, quote, "The crooked Fox News polls got the election wrong. I won by much more than they said I would and have been biased against me for years. They are always wrong and negative. It's why MAGA hates Fox News, even though their anchors are great." He goes on to say, quote, "Now a new Fox News poll comes out this morning, giving me a little more than 50% at the border, and yet the border is miraculously perfect. No one was able to come in the last month. I hate fake pollsters, but one of the worst. But Fox will never change their discredited pollster." Nan, Congresswoman, I'll turn to you on this one. These polls, you know, they seem to be discredited, at least according to President Trump.
Well, you know, President Trump will always defend his position vigorously. I agree with him. I don't think he's wrong at all here. And you know whom I like to listen to these days? Mark Penn, who is, if I recall correctly, still affiliated among the Democrats. Again, another very sensible Democrat, a great Democrat. And his Harvard-Harris poll, I'm pretty sure he's at the top of that poll, has actually given President Trump very favorable ratings recently.
Robin, what do you think of that?
You know, it's really interesting. These last few days, I've seen some prominent conservatives really trash Fox News. You've seen Tucker Carlson, you've seen Steve Bannon, and Marjorie Taylor Greene all say that they're predatory and that they're brainwashing an older audience. It's stunning to see. But Fox News, there definitely seems to be a bias. Rupert Murdoch seems to rule it with an iron fist. I'm just glad, you guys, thank you, Newsmax, for not doing that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's all we can say on that note, Robin.
Well, hold on. Whitley, we're going to give you 15 seconds to respond here. They're trying to wrap us here, but go ahead.
15 seconds to respond. Trump going against Fox News is really important because you have what the pollsters say versus what the people say. And I don't think the polls have a pulse on the people. So everyone needs to continue to watch Newsmax to keep that pulse on the people.
When have the polls ever gotten it right with MAGA? Seriously.
Oh, yeah.
They can't poll it because they don't get it. That's the real issue. All right, they're wrapping me.
Right. Well, Robin, Whitley, thank you. And Dan, we'll see you later on in the hour.